Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 224. I'm your host, Keith Andrew, along here with the talented Ms. London, and I just want to say thank you for being a guest on my talk show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, for people who want to know what Uncensored is, actually it's not uncensored. The theme of the show is uncensored. Basically, what Uncensored is freedom of speech, freedom of self-expression. But for people who want to know what the KeithAndrewNetWork is, it's basically my way of turning myself into... I haven't done this as late. The whole point of the KeithAndrewNetWork is for me to show people that even with having a learning disability, I can still overcome controversy and reach my goals in life. At the same time, I'm able to turn myself into a perfect example for people out there dealing with any types of learning disabilities, but you should never give up. You should prove to people you can still out to something.
Yeah.
You would think after 224 I would remember that, but I hesitate. So but it's half hour, 45 minutes of your time. Say anything you want, curse if you want to. And starting off, I'm going to ask you some easy questions, then some hard-hitting ones. Then I'm going to pass the show over to you. You can ask me anything you want. You're supporting a good cause, making a good friend out of it. And starting off, what can you tell us about yourself?
Well, I'm 18 years old, and I'm from New Jersey. I started singing when I was 8. Music's like my passion. It's what I wake up in the morning for. I enjoy it a lot. I'm currently in school for music production, so I'm hoping to become a singer and a music producer later on in life. And yeah, I have a lot of animals. I'm an animal lover. My brother has special needs. He actually does a lot of Boy Scouts. He has a lot of friends with disabilities, so I'm very around a lot of different people and a lot of different stories that people tell me about themselves. So I enjoyed it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the next subject I'm going to ask you is, when you were growing up, did you ever do any sports in high school and college? Or are you going to college?
Me?
Yes.
I never played a sport. I'm not a sports type of person. I did music my whole entire life, basically. So, I was more into the recording studio. I did a lot of, I kind of did some like theater work. I was in a little bit of a plays and stuff, but it wasn't really my thing. I like to just make music in the studio and then release it. That's basically what I do.
Hey, and the last easy question I'm going to ask is, did he ever get the chance to do one of those human pyramids, or are you not a human pyramid person?
A human pyramid? Is that like the sports pyramid?
Well, kind of. A lot of people refer to cheerleading and gymnastics.
Oh, I actually did cheerlead. I just forgot about that. I was a cheerleader for 2 weeks, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore. I was like, it's not me. It's not who I am. So I was like, no, thank you, and I quit. So.
I love the pyramid stuff. I'm a loser. Now, going to your singing career, number one, what is your fan base, number one, and does that dictate how you get auditions, and does that contribute to how big you're going to go? As in, it depends on how your following is. If you have like 1,000 people, it's like, well, she has a big following, she has 1,000 people, she has 1,000 fans, which work with her. Does having a huge following really matter, or it's if you have the passion about doing something you love, that's all that matters?
Well, for me, music is music, and it's something that I love, and I don't care how many followers I have. If I have 5 or 1,000 or 10 million, I'll still do music because it's what I love, and nobody's going to stop me from doing it. I do right now have a fan base of like about 1,000 to 2,000 people. And I actually, my fan page has over 5,000 likes on it. So I'm building myself up slowly, but I'm coming up and I'm doing it the right way. I'm very humble, and I'm very happy that so many people show so much compassion and positive energy towards my music and to me. And I'm very thankful and blessed to have such amazing fans. But again, it's not the amount of number that I have, it's the amount of people that really bring positivity into my life and make me wake up every morning and make me love what I do. So I'm very thankful to have such beautiful fans.
No, absolutely. Now, when did you start your career? I know you hinted towards this in the beginning, but when did you actually start doing your career? And when did your fan base start to take off?
I started singing when I was 8, and then, but just this January, I actually started releasing my own original album, and right now I'm releasing a single tonight called Body, tonight at 8 p.m. And my fan base started growing maybe like 2 months ago, and then just this week, it kind of like went viral on Facebook, and I got over 1,000 likes randomly. So that's also amazing how, somebody just shared my music and then so many more people, went and followed me. So I'm very thankful for that.
To be honest, I'm jealous because it took me 3 years to get over 200 and something and 200 likes on my fan page.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 3 years to get over 400 likes. But it only took you 2 months, and you're only 18, so you're half my age, number one. And it only took you 2 months, and you have 1,000 people following you. And I'm like, oh, what am I doing wrong?
I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think that maybe it's about marketing better, maybe like promoting yourself a little bit more into what you want to do. I think that especially in the entertainment industry, which you're in, by doing a talk show host, it's all about marketing yourself and figuring out which audience is best to you, And it took me a really long time to figure that out. When I was last year, I had 400 followers, not even, I had 200. And then I looked up and I'm like, how do I market myself? How do I get myself out there more? And then, I came to the conclusion it's all about, just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, for me, it kind of happened, 1, 2, 3, because somebody posted a link of my music, and then, it just escalated from there. But so I think it's just about how you market yourself and the way that you come across to people. For me, I have a lot of fans in India, Egypt, Algeria, a lot of different fans from all over the world. So I'm very excited to have them share my music and to hear their comments and to talk to them. They're really awesome people.
No, absolutely. I use everything. I did use LinkedIn until they became a bunch of assholes. Basically, I was removing people, I was adding people, and they turned off my account. They want my personal information, like my ID. I was like, you ain't getting that. So I was like, forget, I ain't using the website.
Yeah.
But I'm using YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Stage 32. I'm using everything that I can use, and I'm promoting myself, I'm getting myself out there. And it's just frustrating because, it's kind of like, what am I doing wrong?
It does take time. It does. It takes a lot of patience. It took me a really long time to just build myself up to the artist that I would want to be and who I am now. I took a while to figure out, what do I want to do? Who do I want to be? And what do I want to pursue? And then, I think that once you figure out, I don't know. I really have no clue. It's such a weird thing. Social media is so weird. Like, somebody can post like a picture and then it'll go viral the next day with like 2 million views. It's so weird. Like the social media part of it, it's just really weird. But without social media, it's like hard to go anywhere these days. So it's like, I have no clue.
Well, Well, if it's a possibility, I'd like to talk to your agent about what website she uses. Maybe that would help me.
Yeah, of course, you can talk to her. She's not with me right now, but, email.
No, overall. Now I'm gonna pass the show over to you, and you can ask me anything you want. But like I said, this is your time after all, so it's whatever you want to do.
Okay, I just want to know, like, how old are you? Like, why you wanted to start why would you want to start to become, like, a talk show host? Like, what inspired you to do that?
Only if I had $1 for every time I had to explain myself. I'm 28. Basically, for the longest time, I was using my learning disability as a crutch. I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't go to college, can't have a normal life. People are making idle threats, put me in a group home or whatever. Yeah, no, they're just being idiots. So one day, I was working in retail, and I got sick out of it, to make a long story short. And it took me a year to recover. It's like, okay, let's see what else I can do. I went to West Point, and I was trained as being a custodian. And I tried going back in the retail. Long story short, West Point didn't get the contracts, and then they said they have let people go, and let people with special needs go, save money. I tried going to Home Goods. It's like, yeah, this is not working. So after Hurricane Sandy, is that I just said, a lot of people are, putting me on a leash. A lot of people are trying to, pull the strings, and manipulate. And I'm like, what? I'm going to show you it's a learning disability. I can still amount to something. And it basically, I'm the youngest out of 4 brothers and 1 sister. And one of my brothers is like, oh, go talk to your other sibling. He has connections. He's doing this. He's doing that. And I said, what about me? Yeah, you're a different case. You're in a different boat. You're a different scenario. You're this. You're that. And I was like, screw it. Actually, I was like, fuck it. It's uncensored. You can say whatever you want. I'm going to say, fuck it. I'm going to show you. But even with having a learning disability, I can still amount to something. Period. We live only once, and I'm going to use this chance to reach my goals. Doesn't matter whatever labels you want to throw at me. I'm going to show you I can still amount to something. So in 2013, don't ask me why. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I did 72 phone interviews. I interviewed people from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Dragon Ball Z to Amazing Spider-Man. And I don't know, I thought when I came up with it to get over my social anxiety and get over the panic attacks, but I was still having them while I was doing that. It's like, I'll forget it. And at the same time, it still gets to me. People say, you have this great message. Why aren't you as big or bigger than you portray yourself to be? Why don't you have sponsors? Why don't you have people helping you? Well, would you like to help me with that? No, if you can't, then it's not meant to be. One person said to me, do it over. And I did. And thanks to you, we're up to 224. And my biggest mistake was I should have had people sign a release form in the beginning, but I was taking people by their word. And then it came out later on, yeah, my agent said, my publicist said, it's degrading to be with people like you. You're asking a lot of stupid questions. We don't like the video quality. It's this, it's that. I thought helping people like you would help my career. It was a waste of time. Take it down. So I said, screw it. Took everything down. I went back to the people. I wrote up a little thing, introduced myself, told you what the show was about, signed it. Do I have your permission to interview you? You sign it, you can't back out. But say, well, you never explained yourself. It's like, well, here's the paper. You apparently read it, and I don't mean to complain to you. I apologize.
It's okay.
But I'm just showing people. It's like, hey, you labeled me all my life, saying that you're handicapped, you're mentally challenged, you're retarded, you're not going to amount to something. But look at what I'm able to accomplish. And it's just this whole long big thing. But the show's not about me. It's about me showing people I can still amount to something. But it's about having people like you on the show, promoting yourself, and you're making a new friend. You're supporting a good cause, and it's just. I don't know, I use my brother for an inspiration. He thinks I'm an ass kisser. But he goes on tour, he does all these other amazing things. And I try to use him for an inspiration. But I was like, well, everyone in my family had a disability at one time or another. But one's a school teacher, one goes on tour, one's a poetry writer. And I'm like, alright, well, if they can do it, why can't I do it? Well, why does there have to be an excuse?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I said, screw it, I'm going to turn myself into a talk show host. I'm very passionate about this. I want to do this until the day I die. And I don't know, I'm very passionate. And people know every interview, it's got to be different. It's not going to be A+ material, but every interview is different, so it's, you're not gonna hit the ball every single time you go to the plate, it's gotta be hit and miss, but but I'm gonna give you a perfect example. When I first started, I was recorded everything from my phone. So my hand's the camera, here's the phone. So whatever the phone saw, like this, whatever the phone saw, the camera picked up. That was all season 1. Season 2 is basically, okay, now here's the camera. It's got to pick up whatever the computer sees. That's season 2. And now season 3, I'm now using Skype recorder, so it's got to be cut in half. And it's going to be like, okay, more professional, like Fox News, CNN, I kind of want to use Google Hangout because I like how it goes back to me and then it goes back to you. Sorry, my alarm clock's going off. But Google Hangout has thing how it goes to me and goes back to you. My friend Vince Russo, professional wrestler, has a Google Hangout, and I still don't know how to record on that, so all my things to deal with. But from Skype, 2013, you went from my phone. 2014, 15, you went from the computer screen, and now we have a Skype recorder. Make a long story short, and it's just basically saying the reason I went from point A to point B to C is you see the transition. You gotta see how I evolved. I asked some people from season 1, where do you stand on gay rights? Where do you stand on gun control? Okay, how can season 2 be different? I don't want to sound repetitive. So, okay, tell me a little about yourself. Now you get to ask me questions. Still using the same format from season 2, you're going to have that to season 3. But, I may go back to season 1 format in season 4. But you see the transition, how I went from everything.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm going to take this time to do a quick commercial break. If for people who would like to support the Keith Andrew Network, I am creating my own shirt from a limited time only. It's only available until July 13th, so you can pre-order now. Basically, it's like the shirt I'm wearing, but it has the logo on it, and it's yours for $30. The reason it's $30 is because the logo has a lot of high-quality ink, and they want to make more of a profit off it, because you want to look nice. Basically, they gave me this tiny, dinky little thing. I'll show you what it looks like. Where my phone is, that's how big the logo was. And I ain't paying $30 for that. That's garbage. So I want something like this. Oh, well, do you want something like that? Man, it's gotta be $30. Okay, whatever. Take whatever. Your UPI work with Booster.com. You're the guys creating the shirt. Do whatever the hell you want. I just want my shirt out there. Make it look very professional. Make it look very nice. So for $30, you can get a shirt like this. This is KeithAndrewNetWork. And I wish I had it on me. It would make more sense to promote it. But they're not making the shirt until I reach my goal. But if you could buy my shirt, I would really appreciate it. And when you buy the shirt, um, first off, I want to apologize. I didn't mean to throw it at you. But when you buy the shirt, you're supporting me. You're supporting my cause, as people with disabilities, and you're gonna help me put the money towards getting a bigger studio, taking it to the next level, get copyrighted it, and do everything that I'm supposed to be doing right. And I thought I'd create a fan base by which the shirts. I have Twitter, Facebook, and whatever. Why not say, okay, you're really a fan? Why not have celebrities wear my shirt and plug the show? Wherein you're supporting a good cause. So it's kind of like something you should be doing. You go, if you want to use Booster.com, you have a great big fan following. So just, if I don't know if you have a logo, throwing it back at you now. Do you have a logo, or do you have like a name for your thing that you're doing?
Well, it's just Victoria London and my fan base. I do not have a name for my fan base yet. I actually put out suggestions on my Facebook page, and a lot of people are like giving me suggestions in my fan base, but I haven't picked one yet, so I'm gonna pick one soon. But yes, I do have merchandise coming out, Victoria London merchandise, and I have a raffle. So if you like my Instagram and you like my Twitter, you're automatically entered into a free Victoria London merchandise package, which like includes magnets and T-shirts and posters and autographed CD, and yeah. So that's the only way to enter into it is by liking my Instagram and Twitter.
No, I love that. I would like to know more about it. I came up with the idea of, well, first off, do you have a distribution, number one? And number two, do you pay for your own stuff? Like you get a box and of your own money, then you sell it to make it back, or how's that work?
Yeah, I basically have like a budget that I do. So a part of my budget is towards merchandise and CD distribution, all that fun stuff. But I have like a budget that I spend every month. But now that I have new music coming out, I'm planning on releasing more music soon. So it's going to be, a lot more merchandise and a bigger budget for what I'm trying to send to my fans.
No, absolutely. Now, are you on just YouTube, or do you use SoundCloud, Blog Talk Radio?
Yeah, I have everything. SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm on everything. So you can follow me on anything you want, basically.
No, I told you everything about me. This is your time. I'm going to give you the last 16 minutes. Your freedom. You can ask anything you want. Is there anything you want to promote? Anything you want to talk about? I would like to get this interview over 100 hits. That's my goal for every single interview, get over 100 hits. And no question about that, you're a beautiful girl. So, and you have a huge fan following already, so I don't see why you wouldn't get over 100 hits. But this is your time after all. I'm going to shut up now and pass it to you, and you can talk about anything you want for the last 16 minutes.
You don't have to shut up. So yeah, I started singing at 8, and I'm 18 right now, so that's 10 years. Music's what I live for. It's my passion. I'm very humble. I'm very excited. I have a lot of new music coming out. My new song tonight, Body, comes out. It drops at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm actually looking to record my music video next month. When I was younger, I suffered from really bad panic attacks, depression, and anxiety. And I overcame it. I overcome it with, with, just by trying to relax and be myself and I used to be bullied, but I think that in the end, it made me who I am. It made me a strong person, and actually thank them. I thank them for doing that because I'm tough now, and I'm a tough bitch. I'm a tough cookie, and I do what I want. And I truly believe that if and you stay strong and you're tough and you don't take shit, then you'll get to where you want to get to. And I think that that's a tough thing. Um, so it's all about being yourself. And now I'm finally who I am, and I found who I am, and I'm very happy to know who I am. Yeah. Uh, but my brother plays a big part in my life because he does have a disability, and every day is like a struggle for him. So it's, seeing what he goes through makes me more, he inspires me to just push towards my dreams. And he pretends to sing. He likes to sing with me. He wants to be a rapper, like that's his goal, his dream. But he just plays a big part of my life by motivating me. As much as we don't get along, we do not get along at all. He's just mean to me and I'm mean to him, whatever, we're siblings. He does inspire me to be who I am, to be who truly I am. So he plays a big part of my life. So I'm very thankful to have somebody like him. Let's see what else I can say. A lot of the music that I used to do is like my pop rock stuff. I love my rock music, the old rock roots. But I'm more into the whole R&B type feel. One of my biggest idols is Rihanna. She really is my biggest idol. I love her, and I love Amy Winehouse. Even though she passed away, her music lives on for me, and I love them. So they also inspired the music that I write. And so I really don't know what to say about myself. It's so hard being put on the spot like that, But
you can ask me anything. It's no normal conversation.
Yeah, that's true too. I'm like talking about myself right now. So I'm very independent, and from my depression and anxiety disorder, I'm the artist that I am today because of it. So, I used to be terrified of getting up on stage and singing in front of like 500 people or a big crowd like that. But like now I get up there and I'm having fun and I'm enjoying it, and I love to make those connections with my fans. It's really a fun thing to do for me. I love my fans. So, I would love to promote you also. I'm sure if I post your link on there, all my fans will be clicking on it and being like, who is this?
Well, after the show, we can talk about that.
But, let's see. I just want to say thank you for having me on here so I can, tell you and tell all your following who I am. I enjoy music a lot, and I'm just thankful to be here and to be talking to you about my passion. I love when people ask me, why did you choose music? And truthfully, I think that music chose me. And I think that I was put here on earth to become a singer and a songwriter and a performer and entertainer. So truly believe that. So it's exciting.
No, absolutely. Now, wrapping up, I actually two hard-hitting questions. By the way, I'm holding up 2 fingers. I'm not doing anything else. But, because I did it like this and it looked like I was flipping you off. But I wasn't, I talk with my hands a lot. Don't ask me why.
Same here. I discuss all my stories with my hands.
Something recently, like I talk like this and I'll wrap it up and it's like, can you just talk with 3 hands? Okay. Well, wrapping up, can you talk about... Anyway, I have enough problems. But anyway, wrapping up, I'm going to ask you 2 hard-hitting questions. Number 1, why did you decide to be on my talk show, number 1? And going on the record, when I first approached you, what was your honest opinion of me when I first approached you, what did you think of me after being on the show? How do you feel now? Do you feel the same or different way?
Well, when you first approached me, I'm very open to all the emails that I get, phone calls. I would love to answer everybody's questions. And I think that, as a new artist, I'm not really that new, but as an artist, I think that it's very important to make connections with people from all sides, and I think that I love talking to people, so, and answering questions and getting to know other people, because that's how I write music, is that I like to write music based off of connections that I make or things I experience. So talking to new people and to actually even meet you and to hear about your story and what you're trying to do with your talk show, it inspires me to work on my music even harder, because it's exciting to talk to new people and to get to know them and to make those connections, and I think that that's a big thing. So again, when you contacted me, I was excited. I was like, yeah, sure, let's do this, and I'm actually happy that you contacted me and that we now have like a friend connection, so it's exciting.
No, absolutely. And you should create your own shirt, on booster.com or vistaprint.com. And again, for people who want to buy my shirt, the link will be in the description. It's the Keith Andrew Network shirt. It's an all black shirt, but it has a rainbow color. It's $30. Originally, I wanted it to be $20, but they said because of the high quality ink, yeah, you just basically jerk me around because you want more money out of it. Anyway, that's basically what they're doing. They say, well, if you really want it, it's high quality ink. Okay, how much is this going to run me? Well, I'm not paid for anything. You just got to take it out of what people charge you. Okay. Anyway, it's a nice shirt. It's $30. Not doing anything higher. I would do 20, but hey, 30 sounds like a nice round number. But wrapping up the show, or this segment, I just want to say it was a real honor. And actually, before I say what I say, you're half my age, but you have 1,000 people following you. And you talk about me being an inspiration, and I don't mean to embarrass you. I see your face turn red.
No, my face is pale.
You say you're half my age, but you are a motivation for young people out there, number one. And you're a motivation for me because you're doing something that it took me years to get. It took me 3 years to get to where I am. But it only took you 2 months. But you're a real inspiration. You said I am, and hopefully I am an inspiration for people out there. But you're also a motivator, saying, it only took you 2 months, okay, before my 4th year come up, because I've been doing this for 3 years, before my 4th year coming up, I can't even talk, I want to see if I can get over 1,000 hits. But if you could help me, I help you. I'd be more than happy to advertise your work. You're supporting a good cause, and you're making a new friend out of it, so it's a win-win.
Again, I'm very blessed and thankful to have had this opportunity to talk to you, and get to know somebody. And it's all about making connections. And again, you are an inspiration, not just to me, but to other people, because again, you don't, just because you have like a learning disability or a disability in general, like it doesn't stop you from pursuing your dreams or from doing what you want to do or from doing what you want to love, what you love. So I think that that's a big motivation for me, because, so many people have tried to be like, music's so unrealistic. Like, why would you choose music? Like, there's like no shot of you making it. And I'm just like, okay, thanks. Like, thanks for telling me that, but I don't care what you say, like whatever. But I'm going to still do it because it's my passion. I love it. So, you motivated me and you inspired me to just keep moving forward, because despite the names that you've been called, you're still a talk show host, and it doesn't matter how many followers you have, you're still doing something that you love. So I think that, you inspired me to just keep pushing for my music, and I think that everybody would appreciate that motivation that you give off. So
Yeah, absolutely. Stay tuned after the show. I do have a couple questions for you. We're wrapping up the segment. It's a real honor and privilege to have you on the show, and looking forward to building a friendship with you.
thank you.